Hello everyone, PokemonFreakEmil here, and I have a battle here for you versus KingoftheSea from the Marriland Forums. So let's start the battle. I lead off with a Slowbro, my new Pokemon, and he leads off with an Aerodactyl, so I predict the Taunt or something like that, and I go Surf, and that does nearly take out the Aerodactyl, but it was probably holding a Focus Sash. So I go to Septus as he says of Stealth Rock, and I'm just going to go for the Empower Grass. If he switches into a Swampert or so, that would be nice to hit on that, but he just stays in and lets his Aerodactyl die. Then he goes out to a Ninjask, and I'm just going to stay in and Thunderbolt. I don't really care if he gets out some speed boosts and Baton Passes, because I don't really care about that. I just don't want him to get any Sword Stances up, because that would be really bad. And I see that he has the leftover version, not the Lychee Berry, and that's meh. But it's good that he doesn't have the Lychee Berry. And he's just gonna protect and be all like that. And I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt, so this is a pretty boring part. But I just wanna get a critical hit there. Didn't notice that before, but it didn't really matter at all. So now I think I'm going to go for the Heat Wave, maybe predicting the Baton Pass. I don't know, but fortunately for me I hit the Heat Wave, so he's not able to get a Sword Stance up. So now I think he's going to try to, he's trying to Baton Pass, and he decides to Baton Pass out to a Rampardos, and I go for the T-Ball. Good thing I didn't go for the Heat Wave there, and it does a lot of damage to Rampardos, and I'm just going to stay in, because I know I pretty much can kill it with any of my Pokemon. And he did a misclick there. He said he didn't want to go for Superpower. Probably he was going for the Stone Edge. But that's good for me, because now I have Septus at almost full health, and I've taken down his Aerodactyl and his Rampardos. That is pretty nice. So he has his Latias out. So I go to my Clefable, because I know I can pretty much take any attack that Latias can throw at it. And he goes for Thunder, gets a critical hit, didn't really matter because, or maybe, but I can get a Cosmic Power Up, and now I know that Latias can't touch Clefable. So he goes out to his Scizor, and I get a Soft Boil Up, and that's pretty nice, because now I'm almost back at full health. And because of Magikarp, Clefable isn't affected by the Stealth Rock. So I decide to go to the ultimate Scizor counter, Zapdos, because Zapdos walls Scizor, and he switches into a Suicune, and he predicted that he'd wasted it. I guess that was a good prediction on his part. So I'm going to go for the Roost here to get my health back, and he decides to Roar, so good thing I got my health back, because then Zapdos would have been at low health. So he roves me out to a Blaziken, but I'm going to switch now to a Clefable, and I guess I predicted a Surf, but good thing he used Toxic, because Toxic on a Clefable is the win, because Clefable isn't affected by the Toxic. So I decide to Toxic Suicune. So I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss, because I predicted a Roar from the Suicune. That's why I used Seismic Toss and not Cosmic Power. So I will switch now, but he makes a nice prediction and uses Pursuit. So I go back into Zapdos, and I think I'm going to go for the T-Bolt here, because I don't want him going to Suicune again, but he just goes into his Latias, and I get a T-Bolt on that, and that doesn't do much at all at Latias. And now I see that it's leftover, so it's good that it isn't like, wait, so it was just Dragon Ball Stand Thunder before. My bad. So I decide to go after Clefable to take the Dragon Pulse. So now I'm going to go for the Soft Boil just to get my health back. And that is excellent, because Clefable is at full health now, and I predict the Pursuit, so I would to stay in and go for a Seismic Toss. That's pretty awesome, because now Scizor is at low health and Clefable is almost at full health. So I decided to go for another Seismic Toss, just for the heck of it. And it does some damage to Suicune. And think I'm just going to stay in here and go for a Cosmic Power. No, I'm just going to stay in and go for a Seismic Toss. As he roars, yeah, I predicted a roar, so I was just going for the Seismic Toss. And he roars me out to my Latias, which is pretty damn awesome, because I'm going to go for Draco Meteor, and it will do a lot of damage on whatever it switches in. But he just stays in and lets his Suicune die. And he goes out to his Latias, which is threatening for me, but not really, because I have Clefable left. And he gets another critical hit with the Dragon Pulse. And I'm going to go for a Toxic, I think, no, a Soft Boil, just to get my health back. And unfortunately for him, he misses with Thunder. But I think he just should have gone for the Dragon Pulse there because of the stab. So I go for the Cosmic Power. And Thunder is not going to do anything to Clefable because of its awesome special defense. And it's getting more awesome with Cosmic Power. So I decide to use Toxic on Latias to get residual damage on Latias. Because, you know, it's always nice to get the Toxic off on a Latias or even a wall like Suicune. And I think I'm just going to go for the Cosmic Power here again. Or maybe Seismic Toss, yeah, Seismic Toss, just to get damage on it. And I think I'm going to go for a Soft Boil now, because I'm pretty sure the Toxic will finish off Latias. So I go for a Soft Boil to get my health back in full. But because of leftovers, no, not this turn. Sorry. And now I'm thinking that he's going to go down to the Toxic. So I go for Soft Boil to have full health, but because of leftovers, he's able to live with like 1 hit point. So he's going to get a Recover up as I use Seismic Toss, nor Soft Boil, predicting a Dragon Pulse. Not predicting that he had Recover. And I think I'm going to go for Seismic Toss here, yeah. And down goes Scizor. And Clefable just win. It's a full health and it's walling every Pokemon on his team. And he's going to try to use Force Dance, but that isn't going to work because Clefable is going to take out Ninjask, and now his only Pokemon left is his Latias. And he's just going for the Dragon Pulse, no Thunder, and I'm going to finish off with a Seismic Toss. So it was a good game, King of the Sea. And then he has the nerve to disconnect. So that's just lame. You're a bad loser. Very bad. So, guess that was a good game, King of the Sea. You're a bad loser for disconnecting. But kids, don't disconnect. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and